My name is Casey Lewis. I'm a member of SAG-AFTRA, affiliated with the Twin Cities Local. My union moment started in 2019 when I got involved in the effort to pass a film tax credit in Minnesota. The film community here had been working for around 12 or 15 years to bring production back to the state with no success. Major films and TV shows had left the area decades earlier as Canada and states across the U.S. implemented film incentives, drawing productions away from what was once a very busy region. As a member of SAG-AFTRA recently returned to Minnesota from 15 years in Los Angeles, I was surprised the union wasn't more actively engaged in trying to bring the film industry and the jobs and economic development that comes with that back to Minnesota. And with no experience in organizing or lobbying, I was encouraged to get involved with the effort and naively said, sure, not really knowing how I could contribute. Our 2019 effort was cut short by the pandemic, understandably so, as lawmakers had other priorities. But as a new addition to our local board and as the world and industries were shutting down, I was encouraged to attend virtual meetings as a delegate to one of our local labor federations. And this served as an introduction for me in how labor gets things done. And as we prepared our next attempt at passing a film tax credit, I was certain that a small group of film advocates needed to be broadened into a larger coalition that included not just those in the film industry, but others from other industries who would also benefit from productions returning to Minnesota. Once SAG-AFTRA was in the game, we re-energized IATSE and the Teamsters from their long years of battle at the Capitol. And we got the support of Minnesota afl-cio, which had never been done. By this time, having spent many hours in virtual meetings with labor leaders, legislative aides, and some legislators, I was well-versed and persuasive in our talking points and helped broaden our coalition to southern and northern Minnesota, increasing our support and connections to key conservative legislators, one of whom I met with, and as a direct result, we received their support and an 11th hour Senate hearing, which resulted in our inclusion in the tax omnibus bill, which passed in 2021, creating Minnesota's long-awaited film production tax credit. In 2023, I served as the chair of the legislative strategy team, which successfully quintupled the tax credit and extended the sunset, making it more competitive with other states. And in 2024, I continued as a primary partner on the team in our effort to create Explore Minnesota Film, a state film office to administer and promote our tax credit, which was the remaining component needed to bring Minnesota back in as a film location. I have proudly represented members of SAG-AFTRA in helping to transform the market in Minnesota, but I've also known and been very vocal that it wasn't just for members of my union. It was also for members of IATSE and the Teamsters. And as film and TV productions have a ripple effect in creating in the communities where they create their projects, we knew it would be impacting members of indirect industries like construction, transportation, hospitality, which is why we involved the support of Minnesota afl-cio. So that's a series of moments leading up to my union moment of bringing film and TV production back to Minnesota. And I don't normally toot my horn. I don't even have a horn to toot, but I do have this. So thanks.